Never thought I'd be here, sitting across from you, trying to explain something that's hard to put into words. Harder to understand, I think. You asked me how I became what I am. What happened to me over there. You wanted to know the truth, but it's hard. It's hard to tell someone who's never been there, who's never felt that weight. You know what it's like to carry a rifle? I feel it's the only thing you got left that you can trust. They have boots so polished and so perfect, it's like it's gonna take you to something better. They cut off your hair, they make us all the same, and for a while, that felt good. For a while. I thought it would make me a hero, just like they promised. That flag, the one they said would protect us, make us proud. And we marched, we sang, we all became friends, The kind of friends you only have in war. You laugh, you joke, because it's the only way to survive the fear that keeps creeping in. And then one day you don't see it coming. Just go out and do it. Just do it. We kicked in the door, and I was one yelling commands. I thought I was doing what I was supposed to. They were the enemy, right? You don't think, you just act. Kids, they cried. I didn't understand why they were crying. I thought it was just part of the game. We took a guy, a man, a father, a brother, a life. I told him to stop when they spit in his face. I said stop, but they didn't. And you know what? Screw it, I joined in. It didn't feel wrong, not then. Felt like survival, like I had no choice. I was a hero, wasn't I? That's what they told me. We all thought it was right. We all thought that's how it had to be. And I beat him with the butt of my rifle again and again until it was over. When it was over, I thought I was a hero. I thought I could come home and they would be proud of me. They'd wave flags. I'd walk through the door with that damn flag, the one they gave me. And they'd salute me. I thought it would be different, but I wasn't. Once, there was a woman, too. She was walking through the bullets after the dust cleared, and I asked her to stop. I begged her to stop, but she kept moving. She pressed on. She was scared. I know now she didn't want to die, but she didn't stop. And I couldn't stop either, so I lifted my rifle and I fired. And when I pulled that trigger, she collapsed right there in the sand. Blood, dust, and a flag, her flag, right there in her hands. White like snow. A symbol of surrender. But, I didn't know. I didn't know then. I didn't know what I'd done. And they called me a hero when I came home. They gave me medals. When I brought that flag home, they told me to hang it high. But, you know what? It just gathers dust now. I thought I'd die for that flag. I thought that flag would be the one thing that I could trust, but what's it worth? What's it worth when all it's done is remind me of the things that I've done, the lives that I've taken? I wanted you to understand. I wanted you to know why I can never forget. And maybe you don't have to. Maybe you'll never understand. But when you ask me about the world, about what I saw, son, I wish that I could tell you it was worth it. I wish that I could say that everything I did meant something, but it didn't. I don't know how to carry this anymore. The weight of it. The weight of the things that I've done. I just wanted you to understand. I just wanted you to know. You've been silent there for a while. It's like I can hear you thinking. I know you don't understand. Hell, I don't understand, but I wanted you to know something, son. This isn't about me anymore. It's not about what I did or what I saw. It's about what it does to you after it's all over. I remember the day I got the letter, the one that said they were proud of me. They wanted me to come home. They told me I did good work, good job. They said I was a hero, but that damn flag, it's not a hero's flag anymore, is it? It's the flag of the broken. It's the flag of the lost. Do you want to know what it feels like to hold that flag? And when you thought would save you, it only pulls you deeper into that pit. To think that it means something, but now it's just a memory. Stars are faded, stripes are tattered, they don't shine the way they did when they handed it to me. Not after all the blood, not after all the souls. I tried. I tried to come home thinking it would all be okay. I thought all the medals would make it better. I thought the salute would make it worth it. But nothing was worth it. I look at that flag now and I see those faces. Those kids, those men and women. I hear their screams and their cries, and I can't forget it. I got this too. Letter from my old unit, from the ones I fought next to. They said they miss me, they said I hope I'm doing okay, but how could I be? How could any of us be? You go over there thinking you're fighting for something noble, for freedom, for the good of the country, but what do you do when you get back and it's all just broken? It's not a world you can just forget. It's not a life you can just leave behind. I see their faces every night. People I hurt, people I killed. When I close my eyes, I hear those shots. I hear them. All of them. You can't understand it until you've been there. You can't understand what it's like to hold that rifle pointed at someone and feel nothing. You think it's because you're protecting people, but you don't realize you've lost yourself. You lost everything that made you human. It doesn't end when the battle's over. It doesn't end when they tell you you're going home. I've been back for years now, and that flag just hangs in my living room. It sits there, gathered dust, waiting for me to finally understand what I'm supposed to do with it. Maybe you've seen it. Maybe you've seen how I look at it sometimes. I don't know why I haven't just burned the damn thing. But I can't. I can't because deep down, I still believe in that flag. Not because of what it stands for in this world, but because of what it used to mean. I still believe it could have meant something good. You asked me about the world, the one that I saw. I wanted you to see it too, but not like this. Not like I did. I wanted you to see it through your own eyes, with your own heart. And I wish I could have protected you from it. I wish I could have told you that it's all worth it, but it's not. This flag. This damn flag. It's all I have left. It's the only thing left of the man that I was before. The one who thought he was a hero. The one who thought everything would make sense when he came home, but it doesn't. It never will. I wanted to be a hero, son. I thought I thought that's what they wanted, but I don't know how to be one anymore. I don't even know what it means. You asked me to tell you the truth, so here it is. It's the truth that I've carried with me every single day, and maybe one day I'll learn how to put it down, but I don't know if I ever will. Maybe, son, maybe it's the only thing left, is to keep going, to live with this weight, and maybe somehow in the end find a way to make peace with it. You've been sitting there for a while, listening, even when it got too heavy. Here I am telling you things that I don't even know how to say to myself. It's funny how much silence can speak. After all those years of noise, blasts, gunshots, orders shouted over chaos, you'd think the silence would be a relief, but it's not. It's just loud in a different way. It fills your ears with the echoes of things that you can't undo. I didn't want to tell you all of that, not like this. I didn't want you to see me as broken or lost. But you asked me about the world. I had to show you because, son, you deserve to understand. I used to think that I could fix it. I could fix all of it if I just kept going. If I just kept wearing the uniform, just kept following orders. It'd make everything all right. I thought I could come back here and be the man that I was before, but there is no going back, is there? I thought I could come home with that flag, proud, strong, show you how much I love this country. Show you what I was fighting for, that I was fighting for you, I was fighting for all of us, but I didn't know. I didn't know that flag wasn't for me. It's for the ones that we left behind. The ones we left out there in the dirt, sand, smoke, and the fire. It's not just the people we lost, it's the pieces of us that we left behind, too. The pieces that will never come back. The laugh we used to have, the smile we used to give each other, the person we thought was doing something right, who thought that flag was going to make him a hero. I want to tell you, and it gets better, son. I want to say that someday, that I'll feel peace. But I can't lie to you like that, I can't. I can only tell you what's true, and the truth is I fight every day. Not against the enemy, not against the world, but against the man that I used to be. I thought the world would be different. I thought that I could come back here and everything would just pick up where I left off, but when you carry the weight of something like this, when you've seen the things that I've seen, you just can't pick up where you left off. There's a new kind of weight that doesn't just go away. It never leaves you. It never really lets you go. You asked me what all this means. You asked me what I carry, and maybe you deserve to know. That flag, it's not a reminder of everything I did, the battles, blood. It's a reminder of the one thing that I couldn't save, the one thing I couldn't protect. You see, son, the hardest part of being a Marine, it's not the fighting, it's not the killing, it's the moment you realize that you can't protect what you thought you could. You can't save them, you can't save yourself, but I do know one thing. I'm still here. I'm alive and I'll keep carrying it. Not for the country, not for the medals, but because that's all that's left. It's the last thing that I have to hold on to. You don't understand it now, but someday you might. When that day comes, I just hope you can carry it better than I have. I hope you don't have to worry or carry it at all. Just be careful, son. Because once you see the world like that, you can never unsee it. I didn't want you to see me like this. I didn't want you to know how much of me I left out there. how much of me is still out there. I thought I could protect you from it. I thought I could shield you from the darkness that came with everything I've done. I thought that if I never told you, you can grow up without carrying any of this weight, but I don't know how long I keep pretending. I don't know how long I could keep lying to you because, son, the hardest part of this life wasn't just what I did. It's what I couldn't undo. It's what I can't take back. You know, I'm not the man you think I am. I'm not the man that you hoped I would be, but I'm still your father. And I'm here. I'm still right here, son. No, I can't. You know, I don't have the answers, son. Hell, I don't even know how to make it through the day half the time, but I'm still here. And that's what I can offer you. I can offer you the truth. The real truth, you know, the one I've been carrying for all this time. You know, maybe you can't understand it now. Maybe you won't ever fully understand, but that's okay. You know, you don't need to. You don't have to carry this weight. You don't have to carry my burden. I'll carry it for the both of us. You know, I'll carry it for the rest of my days, but you don't have to, son. I never wanted you to have to carry it. But I've seen so many things I didn't want you to see. And I thought I could protect you from it all. I never wanted you to see me like this. I don't know if it's enough, but I'm glad you're here. You know, all gave some, and some gave all. But, yeah, together.